The Stonebridge Park housing estate, northwest London, a place which during the 80s and 90s gained infamy as a notorious black ghetto. A place where as young men growing up we would often come to gather in the corridors and stairwells to sell drugs and participate in other criminal activity. 20 years on, and with thousands spent on CCTV and extensive police operations, the area seems to have cleaned itself up. But what about the surrounding areas? There are many such housing estates in northwest London, and we were curious to find out just how much our area had changed in the last 20 years. This is the Church End estate, another notorious northwest slum which lies within the shadows of the Stonebridge. During 2 summers here, we intended to discover if life for the residents and young people of this area had really changed that much. We had a sneaking suspicion that it hadn't. We've come to the part of the estate known as Up Top, where a lack of funding, coupled with the closure of many of the area's community centres, means that many of the young people who live in this area often have more spare time on their hands than is necessarily healthy. This leads them to gather in large numbers, which in turn leads to a gang mentality of brotherhood and violence, as described by local rapper Snow.
Hey yo, my gang is large, bro, with gats and camouflage. You want that, or damage y'all. Crows black with the silent soul. No chat, let's get the violence zone. Have me running in the flats from the fence with the siren zone. Can't wait till Simon's home. They're released, pick him up, drive him home. Hating me, kick you up, fire the chrome. Your girl want a date with me, pick her up, ride the boat. My cousin died of crack. Nigga, fuck the dope.
How is it then that an estate that houses over 500 families has no community-based project within the estate? A thoroughly perplexing situation. To find some answers, we had to cross back over to the Stonebridge estate, where we sought out a community leader to see if he could shed any light on the affair.
I would say the youth need a nice centre where the parents can go and the children can go and they can mix. They need somewhere where they could be kept off the streets, you know, somewhere where they can communicate, share ideas with other friends, other staff, and have a positive idea what they're going to do in the future.
Government and the council should do more there to keep these youths off the street, to keep them from standing around street corners and doing nothing really, getting up to mischief. So I think the government should put more emphasis on that. I mean, them closing down youth clubs and things like that from a few years ago, you know what I mean, that is the essence of the problem really. This is why they have to maybe hang about or whatever, but you know, I think they can't do it by themselves. They need help from, you know, like parents, from the government, from the council, you know what I mean, to really set out to do what they want to do.